Bulldogs have taken over the hallowed ground between the hedges, and you know the dogs are ready to bite. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get line.
Turning it on!
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. The Bulldogs will try to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. Here on the opening play of their 2nd drive, they're going backwards. They're going to run the football. These big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Slippery slide, finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick release on the RPO. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. No huddle here for the offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it. They're lacking.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The short hands, it's Shabera. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Rides the back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Shabera. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Quickly complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Tempo in overdrive. Gives it on the option. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's got it. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
First down for the offense.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wideouts either side. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 15. And it looks as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Pulled and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Between the uprights, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Power football with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna sling it on second down. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Across the 45. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
The Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the move. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
Hey, it's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it again. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. The give out of the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Quick completion to the right. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Finds his big tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got his man on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. He's got his man across the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play at their hair on fire.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll set up to throw. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go 4 wide when receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it on the counter. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Looking for a big gain. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. Got some room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught in the backfield. It's Shabera. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this down.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.